What's happening? What's up?
Is your boy?
Is it working?
Wait, are we live?
Can you hear Ovi? Yeah, it's like morphed.
For some reason, I wanted to start that podcast.
That'd be lit.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Bigtalk podcast. I am your host, Owi the Maker, and I have here with me,
Cleansman, baby.
And Chavala.
and we lit. So today what is today? What is today's date?
It's Monday, bro.
I think 9th.
It's 9.
Yeah.
So we are catching up with ourselves, first of all, like what has been happening in our lives. Klinsman and Chavala.
Yeah, please go.
Shall I
Yeah,
go first?
please.
I went first last night.
As usual, nothing is happening in my life. Just work, Nigeria.
Yeah.
Shavala is
well-
lying. Shavala has been late. This past 2 weeks, I've been watching her snaps.
No, those are
Snaps.
old videos. I'm living fake life on social media.
She's been
you
going
guys.
around the world, touring.
No,
Yeah,
those
it's
are-
true. I've been seeing you like out
Lifestyle of
around
the rich and
nation
famous.
Oh my God, you guys are putting me on the spot.
Lifestyle of the
blast.
rich and famous.
I took those 2 months ago, I think in February. I usually don't like posting in real time, so that especially when I go to other people's cities, so that they don't hit me up like, where are you at? You're in my city, let's link up.
Yeah.
So I always post later, like
I think I seen the post of never let them know your next move.
Exactly, that's me.
New
That's
Two
me.
legs are like this.
So I'm always like a dog.
So I'm always posting later, especially when I go to Lagos. Them
Yeah.
linkers.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
what's up? Where you
Damn,
at?
I'm in your city, guys.
But wait, so when you travel, you're not trying to link up with people?
Nah, I'm not. I just
so
go
what is
there
your essence?
specifically.
What is the essence of traveling then?
Bruh, the thing that is taking me there is why I'm traveling. If
It's
I'm going
like-
for a meeting, I'm
yeah.
going for a show,
Yeah.
or I'm going to relax.
Yeah.
Do you know
And
how
like,
hard moving around in Lagos is?
Kind
That shit
it
is
depends on
fucking-
like,
I mean, it's not so crazy.
I feel like the island, but like that VI, that setting is not as crazy as
yes, if
especially
you're on
with
the
traffic
island, it's like
and all the things.
it can be
do you
scooting
have
left and right.
do you have mainland runs on Lagos when you're in Lagos, for
Yeah,
example?
if I'm staying on the mainland, then yeah. If I
Yeah.
know that my activities are on the mainland, I stay on the mainland. If it's on the island, I stay on the island. I just don't like moving too much around. And most
Yeah.
times when people hit you up, it's like, let's link up here, let's link up there, let's link
Yeah.
up.
Facts.
I'm good love. So I'll post a week or a month after. Thank you very much.
Sick. Fair enough. That's
I'm
fair.
an island boy.
And I'm just trying to.
I'm just
make-
trying to make
I heard
it.
Fuel Scarcity is back.
Yeah, Force
No,
Cast
you
is back. Do you know, guy,
Nonsense
just
country.
out of nowhere, guy. I just saw line, then I saw Black Market.
But what's really
Nonsense
happening in
country.
this country, Gong? What's really happening in this country? Can we...
Artificial scarcity. Nonsense.
hell?
Abi,
Our
they're just using
petroleum
it to, like-
minister, I go change her for. That's the president, right?
You cannot...
The president, petroleum minister.
Like, how can the president be the petroleum minister? Like, what do you really
Omo,
know
if we
about?
Bro,
start
so
getting
he's
into
he
Nigeria.
collected president, then he collected minister.
That
of
was the
petrol.
first thing he appointed.
Guy, that was like double
bruh, it's
bow.
like,
Just
Double
for why?
wala
Like,
for
what are you
the
doing,
money.
bro?
that's too crazy.
But
man.
yeah,
It is
we're
what it is,
back
though.
to scarcity again.
Back to scarcity again. The maddest thing about Nigeria is Nigeria doesn't give a fuck about these people. Like that goes without saying. But then,
They don't.
like they will not tell you when they don't give you heads up. Like
No
you're
heads
about
up.
to.
Just wake up and there's
You
scarcity.
just wake up and then
It
shit
is what it
fucked.
is.
Just
Again.
the same way with NEPA. There's no heads up that guys you're about to take light. So, bro, like anytime I'm walking or doing anything,
Yeah.
bro, like I have
You have to hit
anxiety
save
because
all
of
the
NEPA
time.
because you never know. You have
Yeah.
to be saving if you edit videos like I do. You have to be saving every 5 minutes if you're editing videos in Nigeria.
Facts.
Bruh.
Like especially if you don't have a UPS, which
So
Which
tasky.
you don't have.
which I don't have. But yeah,
So
go sort it
tasky.
out.
Even airlines are shutting down, bro.
Facts. Like, you guys heard about the airline thing, right? Like, jet fuel is like 700 per liter. So it's like, yeah.
So now we have to use the roads, and then the roads are unsafe. And you know what? Let's not talk about Nigeria so that we'll not dull our vibes.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
it's
Let's
crazy.
keep the beats
But
up.
this is
Let's
where
keep
we
it
live.
up.
So we have to talk about this place.
Yeah, we have to, as Big Talk podcast, we
I don't
have
want to
to,
cry on the
we have to tell
podcast.
the story of the African youth, the Nigeria, since we are based in Nigeria, which is,
Facts.
Nigeria is in Africa. We have
Temporarily,
to tell,
amen.
Yeah, we have to let them know, like, how
This
it's
babe
going
really
on,
wants
like,
to
what
leave
is going on
Nigeria.
I
there.
want to jackpot like as soon as possible. Sure, you get.
Is that the
I need to
story?
put on GoFundMe so that people will fund my.
Where's
exit.
your top 5 jackpot places, location, or your top one?
Honestly, I want to go to school first, so I want to use school to.
But you've gone
jackpot.
to school already.
I mean, like
Oh, okay.
masters now.
Oh, yeah.
like masters now. I'm
Okay.
thinking. Let me not announce my next moves.
New
let's
AP.
Just confuse them.
New AP. Flood.
Flood.
till it happens. Alrighty.
So, Chavala,
Yes.
I have a bone to pick with you.
I feel like I know what this is about.
Chavala, wait. We have to go on Twitter. We have to go on Twitter just to like to be
You
accurate.
have to help me out here, please.
So Chavala said something about people should go. Why did I screenshot this?
About
thing?
what?
She was like, okay, I replied it, so it should be somewhere.
Well, on Twitter,
Yeah,
you guys
that-
have been having Twitter activities without me.
I mean, are you on Twitter?
Yeah, I'm a functional.
Do you follow me on Twitter? Exactly.
Yeah, I do.
So you're not going to say anything.
Yeah,
What
no.
did I say, Owi?
I actually read Chavala's
Let
tweets
bygones be
almost
bygones.
religiously. So Chavala said, no, I'm not going to let this bygone go by. She was like,
Hey, God.
believe in yourself as much as men believe in their podcasts. No, sorry. Believe in yourself as much as men believe their podcasts are making a difference. So,
Shots
as, a host,
fired.
as you being a podcast host yourself with men,
So
like, why
Shots
do you
fired.
not believe that this podcast is making a difference? Or not this podcast, or men's podcast in
I
general.
don't mean this
Shavala,
one.
you can't do
I feel
that.
like
You're
I
on
actually
big
do.
talk.
You had one podcast in mind, possibly.
No, definitely I did. There are some men just talking best shit online
Yeah.
that don't make sense. Misogynistic trash.
Like men are
Like-
allowed to cheat and
It's
women are
ju-
not
yeah,
allowed to.
exactly. Like I
Yeah.
keep seeing them on TikTok. I'm like, what the
crazy.
hell are these people saying? So I'm firing shots specifically at those niggas,
Yeah.
not us. You know,
Next time,
we
at
cool.
them.
Next time you can, like, at
Those
those
these
niggas.
motherfuckers. Don't
No, I'm
think.
for peace. I'm for peace. I'm for peace. But like a lot of podcasts
some
are
days
going
you-
around just talking best shit. Like I don't even get it. And
Yeah.
a lot of people have been firing shots at them. So I'm
Look,
like, why
my,
not me?
My biggest
Yeah.
problem lately is like just hella men talking about abortion laws.
Yeah.
Do you get?
Like that's
Oh yeah,
You
that
don't
abortion
have
thing.
That's not your
uterus,
business.
Like what?
Yeah, they were like, there's this saying that like the same God who they are saying is against abortion is the one who ordered like the killing of children in some place in the Bible.
fact.
I mean,
Yeah, like I've forgotten the facts, but
I'm not the most religious person,
exactly,
so I
but
don't
people
think
are-
I'm
people
going
are
to drag
saying
the Bible into this.
their argument on abortion is based off like religious, I don't know, belief. Sometimes they're like, don't.
But
because
here
it's
is
a
the
sin
thing. Here
and
is the
stuff.
thing. It's not everybody that believes in whatever religion it is that they are
Yeah.
talking about. You cannot come and judge somebody's life that is not Christian or is not Muslim and tell them, you know what, according to my God or according to what I believe in. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Like, let's do things that make
Doesn't.
sense to everybody.
Yeah, fair
Don't
enough.
come and be judging by, okay, the Bible says, what if I
Yeah.
don't believe in the Bible? Like, it
Honestly.
doesn't make any sense. So I feel like
Facts.
that's some crap.
Yeah.
Facts.
Not everyone believes in. Is that camera recording? Oh God, that's has been giving me anxiety. Look, I was like, bro, that camera is not recording. Then we are fucked. Okay, cool. So, today we have a guest on the Big Talk. We have a controversial guest. A controversial guest. I don't know if
my
I'll say.
guy
I don't
before
know.
he
I
comes.
don't
I
know how I'm
really
going
want to tell them who it is already.
So check this out. Yeah,
On God.
I met our guest in Lagos like about 2 weeks ago. I met him with Klinsman, and we
Yeah.
had like we just chopped it up. Like we were at his studio, at his yard. Just went to the beach, started chatting about best stuff, and I don't want to just give away the best stuff that we're chatting about, but it has been intriguing, and those conversations have kind of changed my life. So I
Straight
want
up.
y'all to experience these conversations. Yeah. So we have Yinthehermit today with us.
Let's
coming
go,
on.
let's go, let's go, let's
Yes,
go.
sir.
The Hermits, come on. Come on.
Day, my G. Yo, bless, man.
What's
Bless.
going on? The Hermit.
Welcome,
My
welcome to the Big Talk podcast.
Thank you for having me.
Yo, oh, okay.
Sorry.
Just set up your mic.
Wowzers.
That's good, yeah?
Yeah, we good.
Okay.
Lit.
Yeah.
So, Yin, welcome to the Big Talk podcast.
Thank you.
Big talk.
Yo, I'm glad we actually did this, man. Like, we actually showed up.
Made it
You actually,
happen,
you showed up,
yeah.
yeah. First of all, hope you're talking into your mic. Like, can
Okay,
you-
yeah.
Yeah, get the mic. You can adjust the arm so it's comfortable. Like, yeah, just
Yeah,
get
just pull it
cozy, man.
closer.
Get cozy, get cozy.
Yeah, man.
No, it's the table. It keeps tilting. Okay. There we go.
You good?
I'm blessed.
Straight up.
So, Yin, so where do we start, man? Do you want to just kick it off anywhere or like? You love
Anywhere.
video games.
I love video games. Yeah.
Yeah.
Big
Do you
time.
like? Do you have like a favorite console like maker?
Sony for sure.
Sony for sure. First time I played PS5 was actually at your yard. Yeah, I just experienced how crazy it is like with the new like styles of
Facts.
playing
Sensors
games.
and
Yeah,
stuff,
it's sick. So like, what is your favorite video game? To the gamers out there, like.
Apart from, of course, FIFA. FIFA is like standard. Everybody
Yeah.
knows FIFA.
Standard.
But I like Metal Gear Solid. I like Tekken.
Are you more of like an online guy or like offline?
Online.
Online, yeah. You give me heavy online vibe.
It makes you.
Oh, you play online? Okay.
Yeah. It makes you sharper. You face monsters. You know what I mean.
exactly.
So it improves your game.
I play Call of Duty online on my phone all the time.
Yeah, my bro
Mobile,
plays that
yeah.
stuff like.
All the time.
I
My
see
bro
guys-
is
Yeah, I
like
remember I saw
online
your
with his
brother
guys.
playing.
Yeah. This guy is geeking always on his phone playing games and talking to his
Nah,
guys.
gaming is nice, man.
like-
It's good and bad. Like you
Honestly,
can sharpen
I
your
wish
mind.
to be honest, I seem like I'm not a gamer, but I have a thing for video games, especially like the hardware and software. Like I want to collect video games,
Yeah, I feel
like
you.
all kinds.
What
And
was the first console you started with, like as a kid?
it was definitely those keyboard games, those Family.com keyboard.
Facts.
And then like the major game that we really anticipated as kids was Sega, bro. Sega
Sega,
16
for
bits.
real, bro.
Bro, that shit was
I
was
just
too
told my
hard. Yeah,
parents for Sega.
Sonic, Mortal Kombat Genesis,
no
bro.
idea
That stuff
what
was
you guys
crazy. Yo, Chop,
I didn't play video
you don't play games?
No, except maybe
Playing
the
no
Mario and the
games,
rest.
playing no
I
games.
don't have a brother.
Oh, it's all girls. That's why.
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
But
so
girls
we
still
did-
play games. Like I know girls like.
Barbie games and the rest, but
Barbie games? Do they have Barbie
Yeah,
games?
they
Yes,
do.
man, all those.
Are you
Growing
serious?
up, yeah. You dress them up, dress them for parties and whatever. We had video games for Barbies.
That's sick. What console were you playing?
I have no idea. I can't remember. I was 6, man.
Bro. Well, everyone played Mario. Let's just.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely,
Mario
definitely.
Legendary.
I mean,
Yeah, so that's.
Both on SNES, GameCube.
Damn.
We didn't play
I-
Mario. It's like you.
Like,
missed
what are you
your-
doing?
yeah,
What are you
missed-
doing?
Like, did you go?
Sonic.
There was this Mr. Biggs in Wuse too that had like a Nintendo 64
you would know.
controller.
You would know.
I was close. I live closer, so I was sneaking there just to play games. I think they had Mario. That was the only time I played.
N64, the
Mario
best
on-
game on N64 was GoldenEye, James Bond.
Yes.
That game,
My
game
guy.
was
This
something
guy is a
else.
gamer.
Hard man.
Yeah.
So speaking of games, Yin, we want to I'm interested in your philosophy about life. Like, if you tell people what do you perceive life, like what is life, what is existence?
That's such a deep question. Okay.
I think what existence is, I feel they're different existences, first of all.
Go on.
It's not just one existence. Yeah, there's a plane on which everything exists. But I feel like, the mother's womb is the first womb.
Go on.
Earth is like a second womb, and you kind of
Your mic. Sorry.
you kind of keep growing into a higher and higher place. That's what I believe, at least. We're just here to learn. We're here to experience, to gather data, to process, to grow. But yeah,
And
I'm
then
not
die.
sure.
So, you
And then die.
bro, you said that life exists on different planes. Yeah. So like, it's like multiverse type stuff. Where do you believe in alternate universe where you're existing in this universe, but there's another version of you in another universe, like probably doing the same thing you're doing or something else? Because I saw this stuff on a Joe Rogan podcast, which this episode is going to be kind of like a Joe Rogan podcast. Is that like you're existing here? They say there's so much parallel universe to the point where we have ourselves in all other universes doing exactly the same thing, as much as this hand movement. Like this
There's a possibility.
I don't quite believe that.
I don't
not-
feel it's exactly the same.
Yeah.
But sometimes, like, I'll speak for myself. When I dream, I do see, like, other versions of myself doing other things. I don't know if it's, like, the same thing, but I feel like we all have different versions of ourselves that maybe we don't know where they are, but they're definitely there, and they're up to something.
Mad.
Up to something. up
Man,
to
speaking of dreaming, is like the craziest thing. Is like,
Yeah.
well, sometimes I wake up and my dreams are so vivid, and then I'll be like,
Yeah.
yo, this
So
was
clear.
exactly, and
I
was
get
like,
songs from my
HD.
dreams. Sometimes,
HD,
right?
and I'll be
when
like, this was a reality.
I
this is
hear a
reality,
song
it's
in
not
my
a
dream,
movie.
and when I wake up, it's like,
Yeah.
this song is nobody else's song. It's like,
Same thing Paul McCartney said. You know the Beatles? Paul
Yeah, I
McCartney.
know
He
Paul
said
McCartney.
like, I can't remember which song it was, but he dreamt about it. He woke up, he just played it.
yeah, you
Like,
just have to.
Yeah, you
record
can
it or
channel
something.
it.
Yeah.
And it has
Sick.
to be according to what you do. For
Yeah.
me, to be stories. Sometimes I just think of a random story or dream about it, and then I wake up and write it, and it's like, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
that's crazy.
Dreams
this
are
is slapping.
dreams
That's
are there
mad.
for
That's
a
mad. And it
purpose.
makes sense when you wake up.
Yeah, it does.
That's crazy. There was a time I
It
tried
might
to.
not be all fleshed out, but like you have bits and parts of it.
There was a time I tried to write my dream down, and when I look back at it, I was like, "What the fuck was I dreaming about?" I was like,
Some are all
bounces
over
from
the place,
topic
but
to
some actually make sense if you remember them. to be
sick.
honest.
I do get melodies like from like music melodies though that are kind of cool
Mm-hmm.
from my dreams and stuff. So Yin,
Yeah.
there's something you said the other time when we were speaking earlier that I found very interesting. Saying that like you have schizophrenia. Are you diagnosed with schizophrenia?
Yeah, like
Sorry,
I was
what's that?
officially diagnosed in 2014 or 15.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sick.
But
Okay.
it's something you experience for your whole life. You know, like when I was young, I would hear voices or have some kind of dreams or see things move. But it doesn't actually start to become like a full experience until maybe 19, 20, 21.
Age.
Yeah, it doesn't become full blown until you're much older,
So
or unless something triggers it.
So you have? Are you saying you have superpowers?
Yes, basically.
So what
that's
is
cool,
that?
man.
schizophrenia.
Yeah.
To the
Google.
layman, can you explain what schizophrenia
Yes,
means?
please.
Schizophrenia is some people call it a mental condition.
Okay.
For me, I see it as a gift because it's like having a mind that works differently. You
Right.
don't function like the average human because you hallucinate, you hear voices, you feel things on your skin, you know, you can feel things move, you see lights. It's even different for each schizophrenic person. Everybody's experience is unique.
Different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I can only speak for myself.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
like, if I slept off here now on this couch for 5 minutes, I have a dream. I dream every time I sleep. You know, it's interesting. At first, I was burdened by it, but later I kind of grew into it and realized, like, wow, like, this is actually a gift. Like, I can use this to create. I can use this to learn. You know, like, it's not been an easy journey,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
it's been interesting.
Interesting. I feel like it's
Maybe you should write a book on it
enlightening as well.
Suggestion.
because,
Eventually, yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
to be able to,
you know, like
And
the
I
average
just found
mind.
out, right? I just hit Google up and the cause for schizophrenia is unknown.
Yeah,
Shit is crazy.
it's crazy.
It's mysterious.
Some people say
Said mysterious.
it's very mysterious. Some people say like you're born with it, it's genetic. Some people say it's environmental factors.
Facts. Yeah, I see all of that.
Yeah, so it's perplexing. You know, when I first found out, I was like, wow, like what does this even mean? But then me, I'm an explorer. I like to delve deep into things.
Yeah.
So I embraced it, and I found out that it's actually like something really interesting to experience.
So you were feeling this all your life, and then decided to find out what it is.
Very funny. I'll tell you a funny story. So I must have been between the age of maybe 7 and 9,
Okay.
and my middle name is Samuel.
Okay.
So I heard somebody like calling
Samuel.
Yeah. I was like,
Did you say yes, father?
I'm getting
I'm at
there.
the service.
There. So I was scared. I ran to my parents. I was like, somebody's calling my name.
Guy, you for real?
They were, yeah, I'm serious. They were like, go
That's
back,
some Bible
go back
stuff
to your
right there.
room. Go back to your room. Say God. I
For
can hear
real?
you.
Your parents teach you the Bible.
They hit
thing.
me with that thing one time, but yeah, just like when I was younger, it was few and far apart.
Oh, word.
But like now, every day, voices, communications, you know, you just have to learn how to navigate it mentally.
That's cool, man. But like, does it get to a point where sometimes you're like, yeah, I don't want to hear these voices? Like,
It used to frustrate me a lot, but like, I don't know how deep you guys want to get, but
Bro, we're ready to get deep as
Wait,
the
we
depths.
enter
This
our-
is the big
This
talk.
is the big talk
Bigtalk.
for Perkers.
Okay, so-
I will talk about big stuff, bro.
You
now
get me?
it's like I wouldn't change it for anything.
Word.
If I could switch it off like there was a switch, I'll break the switch and leave it on. It just needs to be there.
Hear that, bro.
Because I feel like it's become a part of my identity and I've learned so much from it.
From it.
Yeah,
That's
like,
super cool,
Like,
man.
yeah, you're creative. Like, I feel like it enhances your creativity as well. Like,
Big
just
time.
you see beyond the ordinary.
Yeah.
Like,
big
Your
time.
imagination is
Yeah.
vivid. You feel me?
Big time. Big
and
time.
does this like influence your music making?
It does a lot, a lot. Actually, with my music, I've only dropped like singles and little EPs here and there, but I plan to like address my mental health and my experience in my life so far on my first album. But if you listen to a few of my songs, which one can I think of? I have two songs. One is called Astro Drill 1. The second one is called Astro Drill 2. And it's basically talking about, you know, how I view things. For example, like, you know, there's, in the world today, people will often retaliate for action physically, right? We see what's going on with the wars around the world, violence in our country here in Nigeria. And one thing I learned through that I put in my music, and I call the Astro Drill, is patience. Understanding that what goes around comes around, karma,
Full circle.
full circle, yeah. And that was on Astro Drill 1. And Astro Drill 2, I actually spoke about the experience of being schizophrenic, like full on, because there's things that you experience that you can't explain. You know what I'm
Verbally,
saying?
right? Words don't do justice.
Words
I
don't
can't explain.
words don't do justice,
Exactly.
and
So many
it's
things that my eyes don't see.
where my eyes don't
And
see.
sometimes you
man.
think it's in your head. You're like, what is this?
Yeah.
What the hell is this? Because there was something I was experiencing. Right now, I know that it's called sad nipple syndrome.
Sad
Like I
nipple.
didn't know that
Did
it
you just
was
say
a
sad
thing.
nipple?
Sad
Sad,
nipple
yes,
syndrome.
SAD, sad nipple syndrome.
Okay.
So, like, growing up, I didn't think it was anything. Sometimes when I just, I know it's weird, but let me explain. Sometimes I just maybe touch something
nipple,
touches
okay,
my
okay.
nipple, and then I feel this dread. I feel. The feeling is something I couldn't explain, so I thought it was in my head. I'm like, okay, maybe probably I hate my nipples or whatever.
Yeah.
And then it got to me one day. I was like, let me just Google this shit.
Yeah.
Let me just see if it's a thing. Let me see if it exists. And then I got on the internet, and a lot of women were talking about it. That is a thing, and the name is sad nipple syndrome.
Sad nipple
And
syndrome.
you can't imagine the relief I felt. I'm like,
Yeah.
it's not in my head. It's actually a thing. So it's this feeling where if your nipple is being played with, a part of it,
Yeah.
you feel this nostalgic dread, some kind of feeling that
Nostalgic.
it's not
oh my
so
days.
good.
It sounds exciting. I'm not going to lie.
It's bad. You don't feel good. So imagine in the middle of sex and then somebody says,
Yeah.
you just feel it and you're like, ah.
Can I ask
So-
you
Oh,
something?
wow.
Do that, I'll run
Yeah.
away.
Like,
that.
how do I ask? You said you were happy it's not all in your head, right?
Yeah, I was
What's
happy.
wrong with it being all in your head?
Because I felt like there was something wrong with me, that it was just me that it was happening to. Yeah,
But what's wrong with that? Having a unique experience like that.
I don't know. I would just feel like I'm
Is it
crazy.
like a
to be
bummer?
People are
honest.
scared of being
I'm
abnormal.
so
Yeah.
scared. I was so scared. I thought it was just me, what will happen to my, sexual experiences in the future and whatnot.
I feel you.
You get that. So I wasn't okay with it. But I didn't really deep it too much. It was just one night I was just curious, and then I Googled it. I was like I was just Googling different things,
I mean,
and then it just
yeah.
popped up.
For you to
And
think
then
about
people-
googling it, that means it was
Exactly.
The
Real
bummer
concern.
actually was just.
I think it was my bra. I
concern.
was wearing my bra, and then it touched my nipples, and then I felt it. I'm
felt
like,
it? Oh my
what the
days.
hell is this, please? After so many years, and then
So is
that was
it
it.
why people tape their nipples sometimes? Like if they want to. Do you think?
taping of nipples
No.
is when your boobs are like. Is it for your dresses?
No, I was just saying that to be like comical.
What the fuck is wrong with you? man?
So yesterday, right, I was chilling with Fuji and he told me about a phenomenon called Mariko Aoki phenomenon, right? And
Damn. Okay.
and
All
it's
right.
caused by the smell of paper or ink having a laxative effect. So basically, right, this phenomenon is like this guy. He used to go to the library, and like anytime he goes to the library, you feel like taking a shit,
Oh.
Okay. I want to know how we got there.
bro. When
I want
Fuji
to know
told me
how we
this thing,
got to
I-
this.
like,
Since we're talking about weird shit, we can as well
Oh, okay.
bro.
let's
slip
go.
that in.
So basically, right, like when the guy, they coined it after this guy, like the Mariko Aoki guy, and basically, like anytime he
The
goes to
smell
like,
of books.
yes. So
Yeah.
basically, they connected it to like ink and like papers having like a laxative effect on your like,
Wow.
making you want to poop anytime you go to the library. And I'm like,
So there
I
are
used
people
to actually-
experiencing
Yeah,
this.
so much.
In uni, I used to actually pull up to
different
my-
lenses, different brains.
I used to pull up
You
to
know-
my uni's library to sort out business.
And then you really want to know what it is. You really want to
Klinsmann,
know what
wait,
it
I'm
is.
sorry.
If it's like
do
a
you
thing.
do you have this thing where you smell paper and sometimes you feel like going to the toilet? Do you have it? What is it called? Malikon something you just mentioned.
The same thing.
Yeah.
It's called Mariko Aoki
Mariko,
phenomenon.
It happens to you?
Do you have Mariko? Do you feel that?
I don't know. If I smell paper, I know it has an effect on me. But I don't
Yeah.
know if it makes me want to like take a shit.
Okay. Okay.
I don't want to lose this thought about what's the nipple theory?
Sad nipple
Sad
syndrome.
Sad nipple syndrome.
SNS.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look that up right now.
As I grew into or with my mental state,
Yeah.
with my schizophrenia, I learned to control it a little bit.
Okay.
So, for example, when I make contact with things,
Yeah.
like when I shake someone's hand or
Yeah.
touch a wall or pick up something, I can feel energy come through it.
Yeah.
And sometimes that invokes a memory
Yeah.
or like a little vision or you know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
Yeah.
I have this auntie,
Yeah.
like staunch Christian, like diehard Christian.
Yeah.
And I was walking by her in the living room
Yeah.
and my foot brushed her foot.
Yeah.
In my head, I started hearing, Jesus, Jesus. I was like,
Wait, in your head, that's what you heard?
yeah. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And there's some people you shake, you get like a warm, positive
Yeah.
energy.
Yeah.
Some people you shake, you get negative energy.
Yeah.
We're vibrating beings.
We're vibrating.
Okay.
If smartphones can have interconnectivity, I
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
the brain is far more powerful than we think
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
If
Fun
you walk
facts.
into a room and people don't like you, nobody has to tell you.
Simple as that.
You
See,
know
that's
that.
one of the importance of actually being curious and knowing if it exists. You know, you were asking me, you're like, what's wrong with it? At least now you know you're self-aware, so you would be able to, if you didn't know about it or you didn't know it existed or it was a
True.
thing,
Yeah, ignorance
you
is
won't know
bliss.
how to manage it. You just keep thinking it's all in your head, it's all in your head. So it's very important that I found out. And now it's
You're
a thing.
actually
And
right.
now,
I agree with you
exactly.
because I
and
know
now people can have conversations about it and people can be
And
like,
you're
me
spreading
too.
awareness of SNS.
People who
which is
never
good.
get
Yo,
diagnosed.
fun facts here. The brain named
Yeah.
itself. I've been wanting to drop this gem since. But like, y'all niggas been
Damn,
talking
bro,
a
I'm
lot.
sitting in a room full of nerds. Like,
And
what's
also,
going
you
on?
say you have two body of work musically out.
Two. Oh no, those are just songs like that are really inspired by.
Two
Like,
songs, yeah.
No, I have at least 15 to 20 songs.
Are they out?
Yeah,
have
they're
15,
out.
20 Do you have an EP out?
I have 2 EPs and I have
Plug
another
it in,
one
plug it
dropping.
in.
So
The
what's the name
name
of
where
the
we
EP?
can find
This
it.
camera, this camera, this camera.
Just
What-
plug it in.
Just type Yinthehermit on any streaming platform, Tidal, anything, you'll see it there.
Yeah, he's
the
global.
Hermit.
Yeah.
He's global.
International. Let's go.
Global. 100. Did you ever
Yeah.
Did you ever feel stigmatized for
Big
having
time.
schizophrenia?
Big
Because
time.
that's one big thing. Like with mental health, like a lot of people don't even have the boldness to speak about like a condition or like
Yeah.
you know, like getting to that point it requires a lot of like self confidence and like you know. Like, did you ever feel
acceptance.
stigmatized? Yeah, and acceptance.
I still do a lot of the time. Not everybody's as open-minded as the people sitting here, you know what I mean? Like, people have to take time to learn. Even people who work in mental health sometimes don't fully understand
Yes.
the
Yes, that's a
gravity
fact.
of what we go through.
That's a fact.
But the thing is, like, you just have to be strong for yourself
Yeah.
and embrace it. If you don't, it's like a roller coaster.
Yes.
You can ride on it and enjoy the ride,
Or you can just sit down and
resist
decide.
it and be screaming and you have the worst time.
Exactly.
So, you know, the stigma, it doesn't move me anymore. Before it used to.
Yeah. I
But
guess that comes
no
with
longer, yeah.
that comes with like you knowing yourself, right?
Yeah, know yourself.
Know
man.
yourself, people.
So much knowledge being dropped onto
know
this
yourselves.
podcast. I love it.
And I just love your strength, like mentally, like.
Yeah.
Appreciate.
Yo, what is your relation with religion? If I'll put it
With
like
religion,
that. What do you perceive it as?
I was born a Christian. I was born in a Christian home. My favorite book of the Bible was Job, followed by Proverbs.
Proverbs.
But
That's
like
me
I
right
learned,
there.
I learned a lot from religion. But I feel personally, I'll say how it sounds. I believe I've transcended that because
I say transcended.
On to the next.
just simply based on the fact that I feel like times change.
Yeah.
I feel like times change and things change and the condition of the world changes. And
Facts.
if Owie whispered something in my ear right now, right?
Yes.
And I whispered it in her ear, and then she whispered it in your ear.
Would have changed by
It would have
by the time
changed,
it got
right?
to me. Yeah.
And a lot of religions are like they have oral traditions.
Yes.
Some was written, but it's like
More oral, actually.
anyway. I won't go too deep into religion, but I just feel like I've gone past it. I've learned what I needed from it, and I can think for myself now.
Right.
That's
I like that.
I have one hard question. Do you believe in God?
Yeah, I believe in God.
Hard.
Yeah.
And
Do you believe in God?
I do, and I believe that everyone's belief or relationship with God is to be personal.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like, you don't have to.
It's a personal
Yeah,
journey.
you don't have to preach it. There's nothing wrong in preaching it if you're trying to bring value
To
to
help
people's
others,
life. Yeah, but
obviously.
you should not force it or like.
Yeah, I don't
in
like
any
how
way
like
force it.
especially in this country, like it's like when you're like don't get me, I'm not a religious guy, but like I pray a lot, like you know what I mean, I fast, I'm in tune with God, you feel me? But I don't like how like people try to force like being religious on you, like, oh, you know, go
Yeah.
church today,
Yeah.
sinners.
All of
When
those.
you go church, but like 3 hours
Exactly,
later,
bro.
you dey run some kind things with person way.
Some
Going to
doing-
church doesn't
Some
determine
doing-
What thing you dey
shit.
tell me?
Yes.
Sure you dey
I saw a
mad.
tweet saying like going to church doesn't make you a good person and smoking weed doesn't make you a bad
Bad
person.
person. Yeah, I saw
Which
that
is,
tweet
which is
as
true,
well.
to
It's
be
like,
honest.
you
Your
guys need
relationship
to
with God should be personal.
Hop on the journey of enlightenment and stop
know what
all
I'm
these
saying?
Iggy
Prejudice
Haggers.
and tradition. that
Yeah.
Did you guys see what I
religion.
saw on Twitter today? I don't like to like preach the wrong gospel, but like there was one popular pastor. I'm not gonna say his name, but I'll show you guys after. Like, bruh,
Put him
like,
on blast, nigga.
He shorty put him on blast. A married man. He shorty put him on blast,
A
bro.
lot of stories are popping
Tweeted,
up
bro.
about
If you see,
pastors
he
and
tweeted the
the guy
guy's
cheated on-
nudes, bro.
Oh, my days.
Full nudes
Damn,
on FaceTime.
crazy.
Bro,
And on
big ass
this
pastor.
note-
My mom see they listen to this guy. I can't wait to go home and show her everything.
Man, it's
got to see
crazy.
him.
It's actually
Crazy,
crazy.
bro.
Crazy. So,
'Cause-
Ian, we just have a few more like
Okay.
questions for you before we
wrap up.
Wrap it up. Do you have experience with psychedelics? I feel like I know the answer to this question, but can you please tell us about like your experience using substances,
I think
whatever substance, bro?
I think psychedelics are a gift from God that are misunderstood by the people of this current time. I feel like people in the past, the Mayans, South Americans, even people in Africa with Iboga, there's like so many different psychedelics, but people just bunch them all up as drugs. This is dangerous.
Yeah, interesting.
No, if you know how to do these things,
And we're not promoting drug culture. We're just
We're
trying to
not.
let you.
Disclaimer in the
We're,
beginning.
we're not
We're
promoting
not.
drug culture. Like
We're
we're
not.
educating you on
How to use your
different-
drugs. Okay.
Exactly, because like the
Prescribing
youths
it to
right
you.
now, like the youths are like a little bit lost. Like you can use these drugs healthily, like you know what I mean, in a good way, like for natural purposes. You know what I mean, for enlightenment. It's like, but let me let Yin educate us,
yeah,
please.
I would say not all psychedelics are drugs. Or how do I say it? Not
bad.
Are to be
psychedelics are not
abused.
drugs.
Are to be abused.
I see
Yeah,
them
because
as
are they-
medicines.
Yeah, medicine.
I see them as
I'll go for
medicines
medicine
and
as
things that
To heal what?
to heal your
Several
heart,
things.
your
Okay.
mind,
Your mind.
to improve your creativity.
Okay.
But it depends on what it is. Because if you look at some medicines you take, you can become addicted to painkillers.
Yes.
You can become addicted to sugar. Sugar, I saw a research that's saying sugar is nearly as addictive as cocaine.
Yep.
So
They look alike.
everything is about balance, knowledge, and moderation.
Twins.
If you know how to use something and you use it in a safe environment around safe people, I think you'll be all right. And more than all right, it will change your life. But don't do it wherever it is illegal. If you can travel, go to a place illegal, go to Amsterdam, go to
Right.
South America, go ahead, do your psychedelics, have fun, grow your mind, but be
And don't be
careful.
addicted.
My perception on psychedelics is it helps you find yourself, like, in a way. No, in a way, what am I saying? It does. I feel like it
Oh,
helps
that
you.
shirt is very psychedelic.
Okay, I'm here for you. You know what I'm saying? Therefore, you did this myself. Hey.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna like plug the drip real quick.
Yeah.
So we have to wrap up now. We're out of time and batteries and all these things. So Yin, it was a pleasure having you here.
Thank you so
Yin,
much.
Yin, one more
That's
question.
been very
Yeah.
enlightening.
How's like life being cuffed? Yo, you guys, you
Man's
got
out
married
of
last
the
year. I was like, pulled up heavy for you. Yin is cuffed
man.
like.
Am I cuffed?
God, when? Oh, tell us about it.
Well, I'm learning.
Okay.
I'm learning.
Word.
Okay.
We'll see how I'm learning. It's a learning experience.
Do you believe in love at first sight?
No, I don't.
Okay. So
I believe love is a choice.
very interesting.
We gonna have him talk
We're gon-
about that
we're
on the
gonna
next
have it
episode.
on the next episode.
Yeah.
Yin.
Yeah.
Love, man.
We're gonna
Thank
have Yin parts 2. You get me?
Definitely, because we're not done.
Yeah.
So thank you guys for liking, subscribing, and watching
Thanks
the
for
Bigtalk
having me.
podcast.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yin,
See
tell
you
them your
later.
socials now. You can find Yin at
It's in the bio. The
Yinthehermit
link
on
is in the bio. Everything,
Instagram.
everything is in the description. No
In the
bio.
description. Yeah,
Yeah.
follow, listen to my music. You enjoy it.
yeah, man.
Alright,
Deep
so-
guy, man. Deep guy.
So it's the Bigtalk biggest podcast, and we
We
out.
out.
Big talk.